Well, folks, isn't that beautiful? I love those drone shots down there at the aquarium site. Construction of the Mississippi Aquarium going great guns. The facility set to open the end of April. Here with an update on the construction timeline, Mississippi Aquarium Senior VP, Kurt Allen. Kurt, I drive by it every day, at least twice a day, and frankly, I've been amazed at how quickly things move along because we don't always see projects that are on schedule and hopefully on budget. It is?
It is.
Okay.
It is.
April 30th was kind of the date set during the big splash event you had.
Yep.
So where are we relative to that?
We're still on track. Things are moving a lot faster internally than externally. So you see it as you drive by every day with the new cladding going on the buildings. But now that the buildings are encased, they can really go to town with drywall and electrical and plumbing and everything else on the inside. So what you don't see as you drive by are additional crews working as fast as they can to get the inside of the buildings conditioned with air conditioning and things. So HVAC's going in, all of the electrical and plumbing's going in. So it's moving fast.
Yeah, and I don't know technically over the last year what weather may have done to you or availability of materials or anything like that, but everything's been pretty solid in regard to those two.
No real issues there. Every now and then we'll get some issues with tariffs, and the tariff talk last year really changed some things around.
In terms of steel?
Steel and steel tariffs to make sure we can get orders in before potential tariffs could hit. So we did manage that process throughout the purchasing side. Yeah.
So
you never think of those things.
Who knew that Gulfport, Mississippi would be part of the president's trade war with China, but that's what we're getting.
And people don't realize the trickle-down effect to the everyday consumer, but this is a prime example of how tariff talk can actually stall production of items or increase prices on items.
Okay, so behind the scenes, as you were talking about, in terms of marketing, in terms of the acquisition of animals, what are some of the things that we're not seeing?
Yeah, not just building the aquarium, but we have to build the business and acquire all the animals. So animal acquisitions are going along. We have an off-site warehouse that houses some animals, and we're increasing our capabilities there. So we do actually have animals spread out throughout the country that are on hold for us and being different acquisition plans. So that's all coming into fruition. Marketing, we have a complete marketing team that's starting to unveil some of the pre-opening marketing that includes pushing out the membership sales, ticket sales, and even license plate sales.
Well, you said license plate sales. You brought along, as a matter of fact, this license plate is available now, or you told me
pre-orders. Pre-orders are available now. You can go to our website and pre-order your license plate. With license plates, vanity plates, you need 300 pre-orders, so we're taking those 300.
Well, you should get to that easy.
We'll get to that really easy. And the 3P on the license plate really stands for the 3 pillars: education, conservation, and community, which is what we're really trying to build the entire aquarium on.
Yeah. Nearly a $100 million project. The state has a lot of skin in the game. Gulfport has some money invested in this, but I believe you're still raising funds. Are there things going on that is going to be needed to get the amount of money to complete the project?
Yeah, of the $100 million, about the last 10% or the last $10 million is being raised right now with the private funds. So with the federal, state, and city funding, a lot of things pre-opening can't be bought with some of those public dollars, and so you have to have dollars available to purchase certain equipment. Even salaries for our staff can't be paid out of the public funds, so you have to have some cash flow before you open to do that. That last $10 million really pays for the pre-opening salaries and some of the pre-opening supplies that go into getting the aquarium open.
So how much buzz have you found in the national sort of marine community when it comes to things like aquariums and conservation and education and all these kinds of things.
Yeah, peers throughout the country continually call us and say, how can we help? And when a new aquarium of this magnitude really comes online, we're a peer group of collaborators. We're really not competitors, but we all collaborate with each other. Our animals are coming from different accredited zoos and aquariums. And so everybody is, how can we help? They call us all the time to say, what do you need? How can we help? Can we store something for you? Anything like that, they are on the ball. Really, they bend over backwards because they want every aquarium and zoo to open successfully, and we do that by collaboration with others.
Now, one of the main things in selling this Mississippi Aquarium from Gulfport's perspective was the synergy and the domino effect that would encourage economic development downtown. I love what I'm seeing at the old library in terms of the CTA intermodal. I almost wish we had that computer animation. I don't think we do.
The new flyway.
Of the flyway.
Yeah.
That looks incredible. Are you sure that's going to happen, Kurt? Come on. Every time I see that, I want to say I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, it will happen. It's not it. The design work continues. They've done some pile driving. So we actually were thinking ahead and did some pile driving when we did our pile driving to get prepared so we don't have to pile drive when we have animals on site. So they've already done some pre-work on the north side of Highway 90 to prepare for that. But it will happen.
Well, that's space. That's like the Jetsons. I just gave away my age. That's space age stuff. And again, I wish we had that animation because I love it every time I see it, which is that flyover that circles around over Highway 90 and then ends in Jones Park. Well, April 30th, you're going to stick to it because we're out of time.
We are sticking to it.
All right.
See us there.
Good to see you, Kurt.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being here on this Sunday morning. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next weekend.